get overwhelmingly happy. Like, the fact that life is this beautiful. I'm out here at the park and I'm seeing everybody like with their dogs and with themselves and with their family and their loved ones, and the sun is out and they're just running and enjoying togetherness, community, their skills, their hobbies. Some people are skating, biking, some people are just out here enjoying their own energy like I am. Some people are with their lovers, and I just get overwhelmingly happy with like being in the present moment. Being in the present moment, dude, it just reminds me that all we have is this present moment. And unfortunately, as humans, we get so caught up in yesterday and the past and last year and who these people think I am and who do I think I am and who should I be and who am I gonna be and what am I gonna do and how am I gonna, like, that is so unfortunate that that is the majority of thoughts and the consumption of oneself, that they cannot come home and be present with themselves. And we just have to be aware, right? We just have to be aware, and we have to be intentional about creating this serenity, about creating these havens and heavens within the present moment. We have to be okay with not being okay. We have to be okay with not knowing the answers. We have to be okay with not having it all figured out. We just have to be okay, because at the end of the day, it's gonna work itself out. At the end of the day, seasons change. At the end of the day, as long as you continue to be present and you continue moving forward, you're gonna find the solutions to your issues. Like, it be so much shit coming and happening left field in my life, and like, I know the outcome, right? I know the outcome of if I make the same mistakes of giving away my power and giving up and being like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, I know those outcomes, right? You're gonna end up homeless, struggling, no money. You're gonna end up in the same situations that you've battled and fought so hard to get out of. Why get stuck in the same loops, right? When things are happening in your life, shit is going left or familiarity is happening, why not take those moments to realize like, oh shit, okay, this is the time where I can do something completely different than I've ever done. Like, why not do that? Why not do that? Why not do things completely different than you've ever done? If you try, there's a chance that you'll succeed. As much as you sit here and think about, what if it doesn't work out? What if it all goes wrong? But like, what if it all goes right? What if it all goes right? What if you put so much faith within yourself that it all goes right? What if instead of getting complacent and stagnant and afraid, so you're comfortable with the outcome that you know things are gonna fail because you're not doing anything, why not do things even when it's hard? Why not do things even when you don't know the answers and even when it's not perfect? There's a version of the things that you do and the person who you are that is not perfect and does not have it all together, but is still lovable, it's still deserving, it's still worthy, it's still amazing, it's still needed. You know that? Like, you just gotta step outside of your own self. The message of the day is realize when it's just yourself that is holding yourself back. Realize when it's you. It's you who are gifting yourself these experiences. It's you who continue to date the people that you're dating. It's you who continues to consume food, alcohol, drugs, the way that you're consuming it, that's giving you these hangovers, that's taking away from your life force energy, that's making your mood a certain way. It's you who's not taking yourself serious to change your habits, to change your hobbies, to change your career, to change your trade, to educate yourself. It's you who's not pouring into yourself a certain way. It's you who's allowing certain people, frequencies, and energies to have access to you. It's like choosing two poisons. Would I rather sit here and continue to ingest the things and people that are not good for me because it's familiar, or would I rather possibly be uncomfortable for a little bit, right? Would I rather go towards unknown and uncharted grounds and open myself up to the possibility of so many beautiful things that could actually come from that, right? What about the good that can happen? What about the good that can happen? are the ones who create our reality. We are the ones who create our experience. We are the ones that perceive things the way that we perceive things. It's us. Everything is us experiencing itself. If you know and feel that you're worthy of more, then you will experience the level of worthiness that you feel within yourself. Not a lie, but really what you feel within yourself. If you know you're worthy, if you know you desire certain things, you won't allow yourself to experience that other shit. Why would you? You know what I mean? More often than not, you already have the answers that you're looking for. More often than not, you already have the resources that you need. It's just the way that you're, like, that's what I be talking about, the way that you're perceiving things. For example, I run a business and I'm more so focused on, oh my God, okay, I have to make this really big purchase, this really big move. Let me put that on hold and focus on this and getting in survival mode. And now I'm not being as creative, and now I'm in these slumps and these stumps, and I'm getting sick and I'm getting down. Why am I continuing to do the things that I do? I always worry about this and that and the third. There's always gonna be shit that throws me off my path. Like, things are not always gonna be the way that I specifically envision them. That's just unrealistic. It can be similar, but it's never gonna be exactly as I envision it. And if it is, thank you God. You know what I mean? But what happens when life throws you curveballs and when life gives you lemons? For real, bitch, are you gonna make lemonade, or are you gonna sit there and suffer? Are you gonna sit there and suffer and put yourself through cycles that you can get yourself out of? So instead of just focusing on what I don't have and what I can't do and what I'm overwhelmed with, let me just focus on what I do have control over. That's what we have to keep circling back. Like, what do you have control over? You have control over you. You have control over what you feed yourself. Like, instead of isolating myself and going deep off in my mind, let me get myself back inside of my community, right? Let me get myself back around my friends and family, the people who will uplift me. Let me speak to people about what's going on, what it is that I need. Like, how often are we in situations in our own mind and we sit in isolation and are suffering, instead of reaching out to the people who love us, right? Instead of reaching out and telling people who may know us or who we're associated with or in our communities, we're just talking, expressing, getting the fuck out your house. You never know who in life you run into that is able and willing to help you, and not even like on an opportunistic level, just on an energetic resonance. Like, you can be going through something, you can be battling homelessness, you can be wanting to start this business venture. There's always going to be an energetic match to someone who is on that same frequency or on the frequency to evolve you, and you're on the frequency to evolve them. That's the beautiful thing about people and connections. Inherently, we're all here to elevate each other, and we all have the possibility to do that. You never know who you come across that can inevitably change your life. So it's really good to get out of your own mind, out of your own energy, and stop thinking that you can bear it all alone. Especially if you have friends, family, community, you don't have to bear it all alone. You don't. Sometimes there are resources. There are professional resources to help you. Sometimes there are books, YouTube, TikTok University. Spending the night at my mom's house helps me. Just grounding myself in that energy and doing it anyway. That was the moral of the story, is do it anyway. Though I may be having things that I'm thinking about and struggling with in these curveballs, why the fuck would I sit in it and not grow through it? When I can still focus on my business, I can actually go 10 times harder. I can reach out to my community. I can collaborate. I can X, Y, B, Z, D, 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 D. I can find a new trade. I can do whatever. Like, you have to continue to get through it and grow through it and understand, what do I already have that I can give? What do I already have that I can monetize on? What do I already have that, can put me in position? I just have to do it. Sometimes we like, oh my God, I'm going through such a crazy hard time. All of this is happening. So, that's why I can't do this. That's why I haven't been focused. That's why I'm not doing that. When that's an excuse. That's just an excuse to not do what you didn't have a belief system that you can do anyway. Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. That's called self-sabotage. So, today's message is do it anyway. Do it scared. Do it unsure. Tired. Get this out of your own brain, mind. Go talk to people. Go touch grass, for real. Go get in the sun. Go meditate. Be present. Put the distractions down. It really is them damn phones too. Like, honestly, it really do be the phones. Like, people don't understand how important it is to have people that you can rely on, have people that you can depend on, to have people who can depend on you, who can hold you accountable, who can see you, who can recognize patterns, who can see like, oh my God, you know, you're not acting like yourself, you're not being yourself, hey, you're doing things that are harmful, hey, what's going on? You know, there's so much beauty in being inconvenienced by your friends. There's so much beauty in not, like, bro, I don't know. The answers to life are sometimes so simple, it's insane. It's right in front of us. Drink some water. Eat your fruits. Don't consume bullshit in your body that's going to have your vibration on a very low level. If you're being too overly active in certain levels and chakras, and you're overly sexual, you're overly crying, you're overly screaming and angry, like, you gotta understand, like, what are these places, what are these coming from? Like, let me put the distractions, the fuck down, and tap in. Like, you gotta tap in with yourself and talk to yourself. Like, I don't care how crazy I be looking. I be talking to myself, I'm like, how do you feel about doing that? Girl, I don't know, I'm feeling crazy as hell. Maybe I shouldn't have again. Girl, oh my God, yeah, but it's okay. Like, at least we did. We tried it. We won't be doing it again, but we tried it, you know? Some people that do shit and be going off and spiraling, and just one day in the middle of in their car while they're parking, and just break down. Just break down and cry, break down and scream, break down and spiral, because they're not tapping in with themselves at the moment when they feel what they feel. We have the present, that is it. The past is not tangible. The future does not exist. We fight the realization consistently, the reality of the fact that anything that we have in this exact present moment can change instantaneously. You'll have plans for the future, and those things can change instantaneously. So you really have to value the present moment. It is all you have. Call your mother, talk to your father, hug your family, tell your friends you love them. Work on the things that you said you're gonna start on the 1st next week. Do it now. All you have is right now. You have right now to take care of your mind, body, and soul. You have only right now. Right now is the future is the accumulation of right nows. So whatever you're talking about you're gonna do in the future, put your money where your mouth is. That's what you do now. That is what you do now. For real. Anyways, that is today's. Bye, beautiful. See you later. That is today's message, and I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I just be letting my thoughts flow, for real. And I like to stay present in them. I don't really like to do my YouTube or Instagram reels or whatever scripted. I just like to let that divine flow happen. Anyways, I love you guys. You have a great day. Bye.